Okay guys, here's the Predator. This is the 27-inch antenna, the 10K. And as you can see, let's see if we can get this. It's humongous. Very lightweight. And I have a monkey-made antenna, which I thought was light, and this thing's even lighter. Behind here is the stinger. You can basically tell that stinger, 59 inches, almost as long as the table. So 59 on the stinger, 27 on the lower. Try to get you a better, there we go. Zoom in. Yeah, the coils are pretty strong. They do have a little flex to them, but not like it's gonna snap or nothing. It's not gonna break. It's definitely well made. One of the reasons why I bought this antenna is Wolcott Radio suggested going with this. The benefit of using, sorry guys, the benefit of using the Predator, the lower part of this antenna, you can order online and get shorter ones. So they have a 22-inch, 17-inch, 12, 9, and I do believe I even saw a 6-inch, but I don't know if the 6-inch, that might be only for the dual coil. So there's a bunch of variations. If you wanted to rebuild this, I guess technically I could try to rebuild this smaller if I wanted to. But anyways, they suggested going with this antenna for my Chevy pickup, probably so it gets over the roof. But anyways, I am going to do some more videos with this mounted on the truck. Stay tuned. Okay, before we go to the next part of this video, I do want to clarify. So below the coil, that is 27 inches. From the bottom of the coil to the top, this is roughly 12 inches. So you got 27 plus 12, and then 59 on the stinger. So the lower part of this antenna, technically 27 plus 12, 39 inches. So the lower half is significantly bigger than most antennas. All right, moving on. Okay guys, we're outside now, and this is humongous. I mean, it's up there, you know, roughly 7 feet. But believe it or not, it's super sturdy. I mean, I got this mounted really well down here, but it is long, but it's lightweight and built really well. You can't really see, I got the tree branches, but there we go. It's up there. But it's above the roof line, which is what they recommend. Now this is the 27-inch, so I may toy with going with a shorter one, maybe the 22, or even a 17. You know, I like to tinker, so I will definitely be trying different sizes. But on to the SWR tuning. Stay tuned. Alrighty, so after messing with this antenna, I actually had to cut the stinger, which is your top half of the antenna, the whip. I had to cut about 10 inches off of that. It just was not tuning properly, and now we're in the sweet spot. So we're inside the truck now with our rig expert, and I like to be on 27285, so that's kind of where I do a lot of my tuning. Channel 28, mainly for the skip. So as you can see right now, we have an SWR of 1.05. Before I cut the antenna, it was almost a SWR of 3. It was that bad. Did some research. One person said they cut about 18 inches off. I just started cutting 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and eventually I got to about 10 inches off, and we're in the sweet spot. You know, we're sitting around 52 ohms, which is, I mean, it's not 50, but it's close enough. I don't think you'll ever be perfect, but let's take it on up to channel 40. Alright, so on channel 40, we'd be a 1.03, 1.02, somewhere around there. So that's great. Let's take it on down. Alright, so on channel 1, which, there we go, we're at 1.18. And I'm okay that we're a little bit higher on the lower. I don't usually do much talking on the lower channels, so I want to be tuned for the higher channels, potentially all the way up to 27,555. Let's take it all the way up there. So that's usually about the highest I go. And as you can see, we're still sitting with a nice SWR, almost at 50 ohms. So obviously cutting the whip did make a huge difference. I don't have a video showing what all these numbers were before I cut the antenna. I literally spent like 3 hours just cutting a little bit at a time, I was in and out of the truck. It was exhausting, and so I didn't do a video on that. I just figured I would see how it came out and then go from there. So, but anyways, I highly recommend, you don't have to have the Zoom 35 that I have, but an antenna analyzer, the Rig Expert, there's a few of them out there. I highly recommend getting one of these. It makes tuning antennas just a lifesaver. Without that, I would have probably never got this far with it. So, I mean, you can use other SWR meters to figure it out, but these digital analyzers are just, I mean, they're worth the money. You don't got to spend like $500, but you know, you're probably going to spend, you know, $200, you know, give or take, for a good one. But anyways, thanks for watching, and there's our antenna. Alrighty, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.